My mind races at rapid paces, keep up. No thank you, I'll stand. I just gave my seat up. I run with my knees up, just wait until I heat up. I just hope you can keep up. Through my writing, I speak up. Finding moments of passion, deep interactions to re-up. There's lots of space that needs to be freed up. You see my depictions with full descriptions. My fluorescent silhouette reflects in the distance. No shade, I can handle the sun rays. I don't burn out brown, I'm close to the ground. I don't need to ease up, you just need to keep up.
So, what's your motto around philosophy?
Life is a chessboard.
And what perfect game to play, an exquisite game
I agree.
for such deep topics.
I agree. Philosophy is how we look at our everyday lives and how we move. It's part of our modus operandi, you know. Some say MO, but whether we realize it or not, whether we even, you know, are subconscious about it or conscious about it, we move to the beat of our philosophy.
So tell me a little bit about, I know you mentioned some of that third eye shit, Buddhism.
Oh, yeah. So I grew up in a household where my mother was a Catholic and my father wouldn't call himself a Buddhist, but he loved the Eastern philosophy. And Buddhism is one of those philosophies that if you look at life a certain way and you move a certain way, you basically can see things coming before they come, right? You're aware of your surroundings. But before you can be aware of your surroundings, you got to be aware of yourself, right?
Yeah.
Right? So know thyself is in every scripture. So it's my philosophy. But I tend to believe that the longer you live in this life and you're aware and you understand your philosophy, you evolve. So that's how I live my life.
And what's the difference? What's the correlation between Buddhism and Taoism? They're similar.
They're very similar. I think in the rawest form, Buddhism started in India. So I'd like to think that, when you open your mind up to how I want to look at the world, I go back to the beginning, right? Siddhartha was a prince. The prince who was curious about everything, had questions about life, death, and he needed to find out. So he gave everything up to experience life in the most natural form you can.
Golly, I don't know what I'm doing here.
Sure you do.
Shouldn't have told you all my secret moves beforehand. So in the book that I came out with a few years ago, To All That Speak, dives into how everything's made up. All words are made up, right?
Yes.
So with that realization, you know, if everything is just a made up sound or symbol, and we live our lives like completely like, you know, owned by that, undoing it all brings to more of a place of nihilism, which if there is a philosophy that I've got to like kind of put myself into, I've come into the constructive nihilism, which is nihilism gets a bad rap because it's like there's no inherent meaning to life.
Yeah.
The end, right? But constructive nihilism I love because it's recognizing that everything is made up, therefore there is no inherent meaning for life in general. But you can make the best of it.
You can make the best of it.
It's the constructive side, like
open
door.
The greatest word in our vocabulary is love, right? So when you think about love, what you're doing to yourself is you just want to be happy, right? You just want to be happy and you just want to experience the best part of life. And you can do that as long as you understand that, you know, you're here to make the best out of any situation.
Yeah.
Right? When you hold yourself accountable to the different ways that can mean, right? We put all these we put all these stigmas on ourselves, right? We tell ourselves, okay, to be,
Yeah.
we have to be unselfish. We have to be considerate. We have to be, you know, most philosophies will tell you to be good to other people. You know, traction,
Yeah.
retraction. What you put out is what you get in. So, I mean, to boil it down, you can make your own rules. It's just
Yeah.
that we always feel like society is going to judge us on everything that we do.
And you can change it.
And
You can
can't
change
it.
you can change your philosophies and your
You can change
morals and
it.
your
The
worldview.
growth is like I don't believe the same things that I believed when I was 15, 16, 17 years old, right?
Yeah.
Right?
I don't believe the
But
same things from a
growing
few
up in
years
my
ago.
household, what it allowed me to do is keep asking questions. So I just kept asking questions. And once I keep asking questions, the answers become whatever I want them to become.
And
Is there right and wrong? Society tells us what's right and
yeah.
what's wrong, right?
Right, yeah.
But your what's the word I'm looking for? Your internal compass will tell you what feels right and what doesn't feel right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And the difference between philosophy and religion is essentially is philosophy is just conclusions about the objective life around us, whereas religion
course.
taps more into ritual and supernatural.
Okay, yeah.
That's what separates them from each other.
I think that's a strong point. My philosophy has always been do the right thing, right? But when I say do the right thing, I'm not necessarily talking about religion,
Yeah.
right? I believe in interactions. If I'm
Yeah.
good to a person, most likely that person will be good to me.
Yeah.
And evidently, you know, what's worked for me for so long is my approach.
Yeah.
How I look at people, how I speak to people, you know,
Mm.
my good intentions. Right?
Sure.
Even though I know there's people that will harm me
Yeah.
for my good intentions, I know most people will honor those good intentions, right?
Yeah.
So you try to be the best person you can be, and it doesn't. It could just be a philosophy. It doesn't have to be any deeper than that,
Right.
right?
And it can be your own hybrid mix of. I mean, there's stoicism, there's realism. Obviously,
Definitely.
we talked about nihilism.
Yeah. Well,
Off the top of my head, there's so many, but you can have a little bit of all of them.
Yeah, I spoke to a person who believed in being a what's the word I'm looking for? You know those people that just are hectic, right? They just want to see everything in chaos.
Oh, like an anarchist?
Like an anarchist, right? Somebody that's an anarchist. Let's bring it all down. But what result is that going to be at the end?
Yeah. Well, and that's a good example of what nihilism has carried for so many years.
Yeah, because that's what you think about.
But and it's like it's unfortunate because there actually is a beautiful side to nihilism, which is that constructive, where you can make the most of it. It doesn't. There is no game plan that somebody's created for you, and that's the joy in nothingness, essentially.
Yeah, but
in a nutshell.
I'm okay with not knowing.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
I do what I think.
I thought you moved your queen.
No.
You were.
I was.
And then you got scared.
Of course. Because right now we're just playing such an honest game. I don't even think there's any strategicness to this game that we're playing right now.
You know, it's hard to talk about
which is amazing because it allows me to do things like that. Right? So we're
pretty sure you moved that too many spaces that it's allowed to move. I'll give you that one.
Wait, I just moved one room. I just moved one space. I just moved one space.
So what you're saying?
So my intentions are good because of my understanding of what good is, right?
Based upon your upbringing and
exactly, right? So there's a little of that in it.
Yeah, right. As with all of us.
Because that's what society tells us, all right? Good people, bad people. We think we know what the meaning of that is. Yeah. And then there's just pure survival.
Yeah.
Does that even count after, you're in a position where none of those rules apply?
Right.
Right? It's just plain old survival.
Right.
we're not afforded those things right now. We
Yeah.
have first world problems.
Right.
So we can pick and choose. We can pick and choose. We can pick and choose. You know?
It's the Sentinelese and the Andaman Islands.
Yes.
There's an example.
Yes.
They completely, there is no right or wrong. There
Yeah.
is no good or evil to them.
No.
And they're, because they haven't been essentially trained by modern domestication on morals, ethics. I mean, those people, everybody that comes onto the island is murdered, or the people that get murdered, they'll never be tried for it because they don't,
But they don't
our
murder
rules
each-
don't apply to them.
But do they murder each other?
Oh,
You see?
but
Their survival depends on
would they have guilt
on-
though? Would
what
they
they-
even care?
and that's the difference between, I guess, being taught
Right.
those values,
Yeah.
having a certain philosophy, but
Yeah.
you have philosophies within philosophies within philosophies. You can
Yeah.
be any religion you want, and for yourself
Yeah.
have a carefree philosophy or a serious philosophy, or your just demeanor is just
Yeah.
what it is, just because that's what makes you comfortable. We're allowed to be comfortable, right?
Yeah.
This society tells us, okay, do what you feel how you want, make these choices,
Yeah.
right?
Everybody
all.
lives by something, right?
We all live by something.
By some sort of
We all
philosophy.
live by something. But to be conscious in that is to tell yourself, like, you almost put parameters on yourself, so you feel guilty
Mhm.
when you're not following, or uncomfortable when your philosophy is not met. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You're kind of living for, like, there's so many people that I don't let know what my philosophy is.
Mhm.
I could just play it off when they tell me these grand stories on
Yeah.
what's gonna punish me and you're a bad person, or
Mhm.
or you're going to hell, or
Yeah.
or that's not a good philosophy to have.
Yeah.
But that doesn't work for me. I can only do what I'm comfortable doing,
Yeah.
and that's the difference, right? Your philosophy can change if you're put in a position where
Yeah.
it doesn't even apply, right?
Yeah.
So we're all living in this society that we basically are able to choose what our philosophy is.
Yeah.
We have the freedom to. At least we think we do, right?
Right.
Because we've never been put in a position where our philosophy is tested.
Right.
So as long as we're
And-
not tested, I can walk around and say, listen,
Yeah.
can you believe this? We live in a country where there's nudist colonists. There's a nudist community. So people choose to live naked. And enough of them build a society.
Yeah.
That is, we're just going to walk around naked all the time.
Rules, right? Yeah. Sure.
But even people that believe that they don't have rules have rules.
Right.
Because
And that's yeah.
you got to survive in that society. And you have
Yeah.
to, everybody has to agree.
And it's like, and there's so many boxes. Like you either have this philosophy or this philosophy or this faith or this faith, and it's like it's okay to be a buffet of several different ideals because
Yeah.
it changes, it evolves. you
Well,
know?
I believe we're all tribal at heart, right?
Oh, and our DNA for sure.
It's in our DNA, and
Yeah.
and the most primitive places are made of tribes.
Yeah.
And when those tribes connect, and we learn what the difference are with our philosophies, then we can kind of say, okay, I don't agree with that, but I
Yeah.
agree with that.
Yeah.
But at least I can go back to my tribe and say, man, those people over there, man, they got a weird philosophy, man.
Yeah.
Life is just, they do this ritual or that
Yeah,
ritual,
yeah.
and we might not really agree on that ritual.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to stay on my side. Or you can just go start your own tribe,
Yeah.
start your own philosophy. If enough people, the human brain, we follow things,
Yeah.
right? I mean, when you have people like what's that guy named Jim Jones?
Mm.
People follow him to death, man.
Because people want purpose. They want
People want
to
purpose.
belong.
People want purpose, and people create a philosophy that makes them feel like they can do whatever they want, right?
We're gonna run out of time, so you're gonna do like a three move
I think
checkmate
we're
here.
past that, but did you move just now?
I think it was on you,
Okay.
but I want to see what you're gonna do before we end. Yeah,
I'm just having a blast right now.
I would have been screwed because I'd see you're going up the middle.
I
You
told-
told me.
I-
You're gonna go
I
up the middle,
told you I was
just
gonna
fan
go up the
everything off
middle.
the board.
but I didn't have a clear plan.
So
I almost thought you were gonna take this piece.
We'll touch on religion in another episode.
Yeah.
Tie them in because they kind of do live in that same family,
I
philosophy and religion,
want to say
to a degree.
your philosophy kind of brings up where you come from, and then we're able to take what we know
Yeah.
and mold it into what we
Don't know.
live by.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
That's the key to life.
No, I love it.
It's a chessboard.
What was it again? Life is just.
Life is a chessboard. It's the game of. It's the game of life.
Well, thank you, fine sir, for playing such an exquisite game with me.
You know, we don't have a fine winner, but at least we know that my philosophy is to just play the game as it comes.
Yeah, you just tell everybody your chess philosophy. So I know next time. I'm just gonna my forfeit.
I appreciate that. I appreciate
You have to forfeit too.
I'll forfeit myself. All right.
Keep up. We live in a high spiritual thrust. That's why we trust. Loving and compassionate, that's how I see us. Deep in your veins, the truth still remains. Why have they come? I hate that they came. This planet's now drained. What will remain if they decide to leave us? Most likely peace and harmony. This was a tragedy, part of a strategy. Consuming all energy, keep up. Their reputation precedes us. Separation, anxiety between us. Sympathy and empathy is the meaning of true love. Respecting the protection of the sanctity that binds us. I hope God finds us and reminds us, feeds us knowledge consumption, acknowledgments that reverse the blind lust, converses the language the universe has tried to teach us, but could not reach us. I need you to keep up. I wonder how this planet sees us, currently in a state of emergency, chasing currency. What's the urgency? Keep up. Certainly, this uncertainty is killing me. This moment feels permanent, this moment definite. This world is burning quick, water erosion, glaciers unfrozen. Every occurrence hurts like the sharpest prick. Keep up. These streets help us breathe. We need them, they don't need us. Street thugs that need hugs, like street thugs they breed us. The bullshit they feed us. There's conflict of interest. Who can we trust when we killing us? Keep up.